In the barbecue community, there are quite a few people that are some really good chefs and some really good cooks. And one of them shared his method for prime rib. And I'm gonna employ that method this year. I've got a 6-pound rib roast. We're going to be enjoying this for Machete Christmas. The first thing we're going to do is cover this in kosher salt and let it brine for 3 days. Prime rib has been hanging out in the fridge for 3 days. It looks absolutely gorgeous. One of the things that I enjoy about a prime rib is a really nice crust. And you're never gonna get the crust you want if you don't take the time to put this back in the fridge and let it dry out a little bit. You want to do this at least 12 hours before you plan on cooking your prime rib, but the longer, the better. The rib that we're making this year uses a butter slather to develop that beautiful flavor on the crust. But you're also going to need to put together this really simple rub. It gets started with 1 teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of crushed rosemary, and a half a teaspoon of thyme. Saturday afternoon, I'm gonna get my prime rib on at 1:45 because I'm gonna serve dinner today at 5. I expect for this prime rib to take 2.5 hours to cook. I want it to sit on my counter here and rest for about 2 hours. But I wanna get it unwrapped and show you all what it looks like. And there she is. It almost kind of resembles a dry aged steak, but the exterior is nice and dry. It's kind of got a little bit of that browning, but not too much. Nothing that I'm gonna cut off of here. There's that front side, looks nice and beautiful. She's gorgeous. Let's put together the butter slather for this. You just need that stick of softened butter. We're gonna add the rub that we made earlier this week. Got 1 clove of garlic that I've chopped up. A little bit of the shallot that I didn't use that I had left over from the au jus. Use a fork to combine these all together. This is our butter slather. We'll set that aside and let it hang out until it's time to put it on our prime rib. That might be my new favorite horseradish sauce. You're gonna need 1 cup of sour cream, 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I like QP. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Then we're going to be using prepared horseradish for this recipe. We're going to need 2 tablespoons. We're going to measure it out, and then we're going to force out all of the liquid before we add it to our sauce. We're going to add a few chopped chives to the mix. I'm just going to give everything a good stir. I can't wait to try that with the prime rib. Warmed up our smoker to 225 degrees. I'm going to put our butter slather on our prime rib. I'm just setting my thermometer here to 120 degrees. And our roast is going to hang out in the Traeger until it reaches that temperature. Listen, people started showing up to my house. I forgot to turn my camera on, but don't worry, I got you covered. After that prime rib hit an internal temperature of 120 degrees, I took it off and let it sit on the counter for 5 minutes. I then covered it with foil and let it rest for 15 minutes. I took it outside and put it into my Kamado, which was north of 500 degrees. It hung out there in 5 minutes until it was time to bring it back inside. Everyone agreed this was one of the best roasts they've ever had and will absolutely be making it again. Thank you to the Remleys for providing this beautiful roast and to my barbecue friend for supplying an awesome recipe. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next one.